Okay, a little more exploration before I leave. Yeah, no desperate attacks from you, buddy. Yeah, see, when you don't miss, that helps. Look at this guy and his desperate attack. Screw you, man. I got the absolute minimum possible heal there. It's like at least 75, and I got exactly 75. Damn you. Have a snooze, you little shit. Yeah, that was helpful. I mean, they need to snooze for at least 2 turns for the move to be effective, otherwise it's just a pointless exercise. So, yeah, this has been a bit shit. There you go. I love how quickly they give you Dragon Slash, but you don't face a dragon for a long time. But yeah, I don't think I have much that can really wipe this guy out. But 2 hits is enough. Alright, so that bit we did. I have a feeling like not everything is going to be in pots here. Oh my god. Yeah, this is an example of I just can't be bothered. Yeah, I am a little underpowered for this bit. Yeah, I guess that guy isn't gatekeeping like the whole right side, so I should have a look at that too. The fights I can win in here, they give you good experience, so I want to hang around just to grab those extra experience points. And well, the treasures are likely to be a little better. It's a harder area too. Can the boomerang do enough here? Yeah, it should be. Nice. Okay. So as long as I can do this, there's no reason to completely flee the area. It's good enough. I forgot if it wore off. Let's do that anyway. But yeah, the rate is just high. I'm gonna get out. Great. But with the way autosave works, like it's not that punishing to mess up here. I'll take that. Alright, let's go. So I think literally it's the first time in the game where an area has been a little bit more difficult to just properly explore because of the high encounter rate, and well, they're difficult, but let's make sure I don't miss any of them here. This is what I want to save my MP for. These are perfect fights to do this. Nice. Actually got a dodge. Now let's take a chance. Nice. Yeah, I'm generally tapping X as I walk around too, just in case, like, something works, but... Got this. Another mini-medal, wow. There's been 2 in this area. Alright, we're getting closer to at least getting all the treasures, which is one of the main reasons I'm here in the first place. Oh, man. Lads. Yeah, you can see I think I only had one fight where it failed twice. Other than that, it's been okay. Nice, good crit. And one more should be enough. Good. Okay. Keep moving. I think with these ones I'm going to continue to just throw every move I have at them until I see something that potentially does more damage. I'm going to game over from them, but at least it's good to just see. Usually every enemy has something that they're weak to. No, it's definitely not that. So we've tried this one, it didn't really work. That one didn't work. Yeah, okay. Great, thanks. Fun battle, lads. Oh, the 2 stun to move. These guys are like, if you have a move that gets crits, it's really nice to use. See if this is enough. No, you little shit. Only a 34 even when I'm... This one I mean, they're so strong. I think against like the chest also what I did was like this. But it uses too many spells. Yeah, it doesn't attack as much as the chest does. Yeah. That one hits way too often as well. God damn. Annoying little gits. But yeah, I can't find anything more here. This is the goodie bag area. The one time he actually attacks... Oh my god. No, I can't be bothered with you. I need something else for that guy. So is there still 2? Yeah, I feel like I've explored everywhere now, except obviously... Maybe he's guarding 2. The boss that I died against here. So I think I'm probably going to get out of here for now. I've given it a good go. Because we need to move it along. Clearly, like, story-wise, what we're looking for is not here. Oh, for God's sake. One final beat down before I leave. I think things will get easier again once I'm out. This bit's particularly tough. I need to kind of make a note of this place and come back to it. Okay. Now. Yeah, so I want to keep heading south. So there's 2 spots here to the south. That's where we're going to go. Two stun to move, eh? Okay. Let's get back to business here. Yeah, of course. Of course. Now you crit. But probably another level up relatively soon. Yeah, these guys, they do like to dodge, so I'm gonna not give them the chance. I think even the lower level spell was one that hits everybody. Yeah. Yeah, that was they give a lot of experience, to be fair. Come on. There we go. Hit the big 200. That resilience is so far down compared to the rest. But yeah, agility over 100 as well. Good. And Zapple. Oh, nice. Zap's a powerful move. So Zapple, even better. Let's go around this side first. Ooh. I forgot if this was one hit KO. Oh yeah, All that variation. Ah yes, 2 attacks. Let's just see Zapple in action. Oh yeah. Yeah, when it's those like low-level spells, you're better off just hitting them, unless they have a really specific resistance to physical. Yeah, it's no point. Sparkly stuff. And I think there was a secret location there. Just screen. Feathers. Agility ring. Wow. Okay, well. Some things just happened there. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna bag this. We're gonna go agility ring here. Agility is always big. Are there any other weapons I really want here? Yeah, something to boost defense is kind of nice. Let me have another look at this. I'm going to start to get rid of a couple of things I'm really not using. I feel like all of these are nice, but like this one at this stage is not that useful. How many strong medicines do I have? I only have 1. Okay. I feel like poison's not a massive deal in this game. And then equipment-wise, we're going to take out this. Yeah, just to give me another option here. Okay. Just get zappled. Actually, let's see the damage here. Looks cool. Only 33. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Still zap him. That'll do. That'll definitely do. Yeah, this rock here. Yeah. Okay. NPC or chests? NPC. Cattle prod, blah blah blah. These are all techniques. These techniques were all given name by Erdrick. One's mind boggleth to imagine what manner of attacks they were. Well, mine doesn't have to boggle. Oh, well there you go, that was lucky. 2. Okay. Another NPC. 'Tis said that after mighty Erdrick vanquished the Lord of the Underworld, they did commit some of their most secret techniques to parchment, that their legacy might live on in others. Frankly, I believe not a word. If ever anyone grew stronger by squinting at dusty old scrolls, I should like to see it. You have no idea, bro. Knowledge is power. But yeah, I'm gonna just tap around the base of like trees and just... There's kind of no intuition here. It's just, you know there's something there. That's why I don't like how Peep functions. I could swear in DQ3 when you press that, you get like a sparkly little indication of where it was, but maybe this is closer to... Oh, nice. This is closer to Dragon Quest 1, maybe, where this really is just... That's part of the experience. They really want you to be patient, go in every little corner, and instead of this bit taking you, let's say, 30 seconds, they want it to take 3 minutes where you're just constantly looking around and finding everything possible. Let's see, 1 more treasure left, so you just have to keep looking. But we have a stealth suit, so it might be worth it. Look at that. Nice. So that's the reward, of course, and that's why I'm going to still try to do it. Excellent. Might give me a chance against that Knight Abherent or whatever he is. But I think I need a few more levels before him. The power of editing here, I will find it, I'm sure, but some work needs to be done. But yeah, this is definitely one of the things where, unfortunately, my kind of not being like a true OG 80s, 90s gamer starts to show itself, because I'm just like, this is just silly now. Like, this is too much. Just let me find it. How hard can it be? I've tapped X hundreds of times at this point, and I've gone around every single tree, everything, and it's just going to be in some random tiny little spot that I didn't press X on. And it's like, that's just too much. This is, I feel like this is something that, like, you kind of almost have to be bred into enjoying and getting used to. Stuff like this I always think about, like, back in the day, and I try to imagine it in context, and I'm like, that's how they kept people playing these games for months and months and months. Like, back then, there were so many fewer games than there are today. And I'm sure in relative terms they're expensive. It's a luxury to have like a console and these games. And it's like maybe you only get a few games a year. And that's it. So when you get like a Dragon Quest, you got to be playing that shit forever to kind of make it useful. And well, what's a better way to do that than be like, hey, there's treasure, but you got to spend like 10 minutes just looking around and tapping to find it. And that's why I'm like, it's so well hidden here that surely like the nose for treasure thing can't be wrong, but I'm just keeping it going here just so that you can see. I'm not editing this out, but it's what I've been trying to do. Now I'm like literally walking up and down the patches of grass, just trying to mow the lawn. And just like tap X as I go, in case I hit something. So yeah, unfortunately I'm going to consider myself defeated by this final one. I could not find it. And literally it's the kind of thing where if you Google it, especially at this early stage, you can see a list of all of the secret spots and where to find the secret spots. But once you're in them, like where the items within the secret spots are, at this point at least there's no like list, because most of the time it's just you'll find them. You just tap around and they'll come out from somewhere. But this one at least, I've not been able to do it, unfortunately. So I'll be back. I've literally spent like 10 minutes in here just like looking around and then trying to Google it, and no. It's not how I want to play, so we'll keep moving. Does Flame Slash do less damage or the same damage? Yeah.
Not today.
2 attacks, huh? You little shit. Wow. Of course it survived a 74 and then did a... I bet it survived like 1 HP. Literally 1 HP survival there. You little bastard. Alright, nearly there. Been a bit of a trek. But here we are. Field of Flowers. And there's our key item. A Wakerobin. Cool. Let's do one more treasure. Oh boy, here we go. I'll do a quick fly around just to see if it's in like chest form. Oh, okay, well they're both here, I guess. Nice. Is this going to launch into a boss? Looks carefully through the grass. He finds a strange glowing fruit that he's never seen before. It's beginning to rot and is giving off an incredible power. It's the power of nature, of life. What's this? Suddenly the fruit spits forth 2 glowing seeds. Okay. Sure. Pockets them. Glowing seeds. Okay. Cool. So that was that. But there is one more bit. I kind of wanted to go to it, but let's just do it in order first. Let's just zoom back to the fairy village. and hand in what we've got to hand in. I'm sure our travels will take us down there anyway. Eek. Oh boy. There's no way we can beat these things. We're for it. This is no time to give up hope. I'll hold them off. You lot get out of here. But Chief, you'll... Don't worry about me. I've been around some heroes in my time. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's never to give up. I won't let them beat me. You can be sure of that. Wonder, you're helping me? You're damn right. Okay, let's see. I want to start with... I know I can take this guy out in one go with this. Oh, come on! RNG bullshit. Like, I can do, like, over 80 damage with a normal zap. There's no way. There's no way this should be doing, like, 30-40% less damage than this can do. What's the bloody point, then? It's not even like one's a single and one's multiple enemies, so it might be weaker. Get out of here. Alright. Let's sizzle these boys up. But yeah, I guess this being a 5-on-1 was like the most we've had in that sense. There it is. Damn, I got double casapped. Not good. Let me make sure I heal here. Okay. Yeah, should be able to take him down from here. Just work in the MP to make sure I don't miss here. That should be fine. Cool. Nice. Phew! Thank goodness for that. And thank you, Wonder. Wonder hands the Glimmergrass and the Wakerobin to the fairy. You got the ingredients? You really got them! Then let's make that medicine, and quickly! Sunup syrup, here we come! I would have preferred launch in, but that'll do. One human and one dwarf's worth, you say? I think we can manage that. Good. Then I'll let you get on with it. Just do it exactly as I taught you. It's kind of funny because Wonder's quite the talker. Obviously, you never get to hear him speak, but like from context, you can tell that like he's not like a super stoic guy. He does actually seem to enjoy talking, but we just don't hear it. Well, I suppose I owe you a thank you too. Thanks. I have to say, when you were fighting back there, you seem like quite the hero. The glowing seeds? Those seeds! And you have 2 of them? They're very special, you know. Filled with the power of life itself, but more valuable than you can imagine. They only grow in certain very specific places, under certain very specific conditions. You know, The boss said that if she had some of those, she could make the thing that she was talking about. Typical. We've been searching for them for all this time, and then some selfish human comes along and then just snaps them up for himself. Come on, you should know better by now. Wanda hands the 2 glowing seeds to the fairy. What? You're just giving them to me? Oh, to say thank you for the sunup syrup? Well, we don't even know if that's going to work. Chief, it worked! We made some sunup syrup, which means the dream must have been true. That was quick. We made 2 people's worth, so the dwarf and the human you were talking about should both be alright. Here. Hell yeah! Get that syrup. Wait. Before you go, come back and see us when you've cured your 2 friends. Why did you say that, Chief? What's he coming back for? Because if the seeds end up helping us make what I think they will, he might just be one of them after all. Yeah, they're beginning to believe. Cool. Alright, I think let's just go straight to where we gotta go. Let's zoom. We were going to... I guess, let's start with Rimmaldar. I want to rest and stuff first. And then we'll go to Cave of the Dwarves next. 'Tis my fault. All of it. Had I but been better, he would not have had to overexert himself in his efforts to redress my failures. Wonder, thou art returned. How fareth my father? He yet breatheth, though haltingly. But both the priest and the mage have exhausted all avenues in their attempts to aid him. It seemeth that he shall soon... What? Thou wouldst tell me not to give up hope? But... He just pushes her along. It's like... Rise and shine, old man. Wonder administers a dose of sunup syrup to the sickly captain as he slumbers. The poisonous humours dissipate before his very eyes. His breathing. It is much improved. Could this mean... The remedy thou didst administer was the work of fairies, and it was in search of it that thou didst and it was in search of it that... Oh, that's so hard to read. And it was in search of it that thou didst venture forth after last we... Everything's in like this... After the last we saw you, after we last saw you. So flippin' hard. And it was in search of it that thou didst venture forth after last we saw you. What have I done?
I am ashamed. Utterly ashamed. My father lay there, breathing what may well have been his last, and all I could think to do was brood upon my past mistakes.
Selfish humans.
Meanwhile, not only didst thou refuse to give up hope, thou didst seek out a means by which it might be returned to us, and us all but strangers to thee. Thou hast my gratitude. I have not been kind to thee, but thou art noble indeed. What? Thou didst dream of Princess Gwaelin, who was held captive in some manner of cave? I I had not wished to believe it, but we recovered this from the cave amid the swampland. 'Tis her necklace, without which she was seldom seen. And yet there it was, discarded upon the ground.
Mighty hero, I trust in thee. I trust that thou wilt return the light unto this benighted world of ours. And I trust that thou wilt come to mine aid. But thou must needs come quickly. I know not how much longer I can.
That light! What just occurred? What? The princess spoke to thee through her necklace? I heard naught whatsoever. But I shall take thee at thy word nonetheless. 'Tis plain thou art the hero of whom she spake, and the coming of whom she awaiteth most desperately. The necklace is thine. May it aid thee in thy quest. Now please, go to her.
Wonder obtains the princess's necklace.